We've now arrived at the debate portion of our Great Lakes unit. We really have been focusing this unit of human-environment interaction on the Great Lakes as a great example. Human-environment interaction, if you remember, is that whole idea of how we interact and either change or adapt to our environment. In the case of the Great Lakes, humans have really done a lot of damage over the years. There's a lot that's happening both in the positive of how things have changed and the negative in ways that things are still not going very well. If you open up your planner, you'll be reminded that you wrote down whether you were a boomer or a doomer, and you should type that right in here in this pink box. Everything that you're answering on here should be focused in that direction. Whether your personal beliefs agree with that or not, you want to make everyone believe when you're debating that you totally agree that you're a boomer and everything is going so much better, or you totally agree that you're a doomer and everything else is not going very well, and that there's more that needs to be done. As you're filling this out, please remember this right here. Use all of those notes from the textbook work that we did. You can find the textbook chapter itself digitally in last week's in-person folder. Plus you have all of the notes, 4.4, 4.5, 4.6, to help you with that background in your folder or your binder or your Trapper Keeper, wherever you keep that. In addition, during remote work, you worked on the exhibit station rotation, where you saw 3 exhibits for each of the topics. You wrote down notes, so you have access to those exhibits still digitally in the remote folder for last week, and you have all of your notes that you wrote to yourself about those exhibits in your social studies section or binder or folder. In addition, you also just finished watching the Making Waves documentary and filling out some question and answers to help you focus. If you'd like to watch either one of those documentaries again or see your notes, that's for the in-person folder for this week. So now that you have all this access to the information, what do you want to do with it? There'll be 3 focused debate questions throughout our debate. One of them being, how well are people managing the effects of pollution? How are we managing invasive species? And what are we doing about habitat loss? So we'll go over those more in a minute. As you are answering those, please make sure you remind yourself by looking at this. Provide some specific and detailed evidence. If you ever watched a debate, when it's detailed, clear, and concise, and not just vague, oh, it's just better, you want to be more focused with actual data and numbers, like you see on here, data and specific percentages, that helps. If you can shock them, that's also very helpful. And anything else that you have found, if you've maybe looked something up or you find something else, you're welcome to share that as well. So now let's actually get to those questions. You're going to want to have 2 very detailed responses to each of these questions so you're ready for the debate. Our debate groups are awfully small, so you will have a lot of time to talk during that debate, and you want to make sure that you're feeling prepared. So for each of these questions of how well, or maybe not well, depending on your side of things, are people handling pollution in the Great Lakes, you'll type 1 response here, and you'll type a second response here. My goal, hopefully, is that you actually will respond and share both of those. Again, this section is about how well are we dealing with invasive species, what have we done, what are we doing, and what are still the problems. Again, I would like you to have 2 responses to that. Then debate question 3 is all about habitat and habitat loss. So again, making sure that your focus is your boomer, everything's going great, here's all the habitats that have been replaced and restored and replenished. And maybe if you're a doomer, you're really focusing on all of the habitats that have been lost. Now, those are the 3 driving questions. When you're in a debate, this is where it becomes very different than a Socratic seminar. Socratic seminar, we're all very open. It's great that we have differences. Here's just what I'm thinking. We listen very carefully. We're very kind in our responses. And although I'm not saying we're not kind in a debate, we are going to be able to really have that feeling and that drive to say, well, you're wrong because of this. We are trying to prove somebody else wrong in a debate, whereas in a Socratic seminar, all we're doing is trying to accept and understand differences. So it's kind of fun in that way. So you do want to find different things that you could say to squash your opponent. So you want to have 2 of those things at the ready to refer to. So be very specific and detailed. What could you say, thinking about what the other side might bring up as one of their defense arguments? How could you say, well, I heard you say that you did this, but did you know this data is proving that this is still happening, or something along those lines. I hope you have a lot of fun going through these. Remember that if you go back into Schoology, you will find all of your notes and digital supports for the textbook work, the exhibit station rotation, and the Making Waves documentary. In your folder or binder, you'll find the reading notes, and you'll find the station rotation where you wrote those things down about all of the exhibits. As always, I'm available on the Remind app or Outlook email. Please reach out to me if you have any questions, and I look forward to our debate during our in-person days. See you soon.